Cuba is suffering a third major setback in restoring power to the island as millions still remain and stay in dock. The national grid of Cuba has collapsed thrice in the past 48 hours, while authorities have managed to restore power for 1/5 of the island's population. 10 million people of Cuba are still without electricity. More in this next report. Take a look.
Cubans line up at a bakery in Old Havana, trying to make do without power. Most of the island's 10 million people still don't have it. State-run media says the national grid collapsed twice within 24 hours. We're used to enduring everything in life because we can't do anything else, says this man. On Saturday, the government said it's making progress in reestablishing service, including to hospitals and parts of Havana. The country's top electricity official said the grid operator was trying to boost capacity in the system to get several plants going and bring power back to broader parts of the country. He did not directly confirm the second grid collapse, creating some confusion about what actually happened. Even before the collapse, an electricity shortfall forced the communist-run government to send non-essential state workers home on Friday and cancel school. For weeks, blackouts have been getting worse across much of the island, sometimes lasting up to 20 hours a day. The government blames deteriorating infrastructure, fuel shortages, and rising demand. Cuba does not produce much of its own crude oil, and this year Venezuela, Russia, and Mexico all reduced exports to the country. Officials say strong winds that began with Hurricane Milton last week complicated fuel delivery. Cuba also says the U.S. trade embargo and sanctions under former President Donald Trump make it harder to get fuel and parts to run its oil-fired plants. The U.S. has denied a role in the collapse.